Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. The translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? I have come here on your platform, my brother, because there are some things that I want to tell you. I am a man who is from Zim. Currently, I am studying at University of Zim. So my brother, my parents, they wanted me to relocate from Zim and coming to South Africa, but I just didn't like to leave my country. So my parents, they have been in South Africa for the longest time. Both of my little sisters, they went to school there in South Africa. My mom is a nurse and my father is an accountant. So they always said that they wanted me to come to South Africa, but I kept on refusing. So when I started going to use it, that was when I fell in love with this very beautiful woman that I am currently dating, and she does not know that these are the things that I am doing. And I am even asking myself, with the way that she prays, why is it that God does not reveal to her that these are the secrets that I am keeping from her? Because some of the things that were given to me, one of the tokology has since transformed itself, and it has become like a snake. So this snake, it stays in my car even when I am with her, because usually we just love to go out because she's an outgoing person. So we can go maybe during the weekends and we can just chill by the park. But then when we will be sitting at the back seat, usually I'll see that snake, it will be climbing out of the dashboard. So I don't know why the Holy Spirit does not reveal anything to her. This woman, she is so holy, my brother, that I have tried to tempt her so that she can sleep with me. It even reached a point whereby I ended up buying some of those things that they call Indian sweets that they are selling now in Harare, those ones that makes a woman to become horny. But no matter how hard I have tried to tempt her, but still she just refused, because there was a time when I went with her to the park. I had those Indian sweets with me. I just crushed them and I placed them in the fruit juice that I had bought for her. She drank and we started touching. The moment that I started undressing her, that was when she said, no, I am okay. So she said that we are supposed to sleep with each other after we will have gotten married to each other. But the thing that I cannot tell her is that I have already cursed myself, because I am not allowed to get married to her, and I am not allowed to get married to any woman. That is why I'm so desperate. I want to sleep with her so that I can just dump her. So what happened, my brother, is that at her parents' house, I am allowed. Her parents, they are church elders. So they said that they wanted us to have an open relationship, even though they told us that we were forbidden to sleep with each other. So when I started dating her, she then took me to her parents, and then she told her parents that I was the man that she wanted to marry. Then we started dating. So her parents, usually they would call me to their house. Then we would have evening prayers, because she does not stay very far from UZ. So my brother, usually what they were encouraging us to do is to pray. Like in our country right now, the moment that you'll be listening to the radio, you will hear that there will be some traditional healers that will be marketing themselves. So her parents were saying that as Christians, we were supposed to pray against that spirit. So I then started praying with her. Even the time when we will be alone, we will go on the radio, then we will listen to those traditional healers as they will be marketing themselves. Then we will start to pray, so that the people that will be listening, they won't feel tempted to contact those traditional healers. It then happened that there was this other weekend. It was me and my girlfriend. We were just relaxing in my room. Then they came, this other traditional healer, who was saying that he stays in Mutari, and he was saying that to all the people that want, they can actually come to him, because he gives people this thing that will give you ritual money. So we kept on on praying, me and my girlfriend, but deep down in my heart, I was tempted. I just wanted to go and see, just to experience if this thing of money-making rituals, if it is the truth or it is just drama, because I am always following a lot of these channels that are from Zim. If you can search them on YouTube, I'm sure that you will find them, Brother Nashi. So a lot of them, they do these interviews where they interview these traditional healers. So I then memorized the phone numbers of that traditional healer. So after that, I then lied to my girlfriend that I wanted to go to the bathroom. When I went to the bathroom, that was when I typed in the phone numbers, but I then found out that I had actually memorized the wrong numbers because the number did not appear on WhatsApp. I had also memorized the name of that same traditional healer, and after I had memorized the name of that traditional healer, I said, let me try to go and search for him on Facebook. And boom, when I went on Facebook, I then found out that he was there on Facebook. So I went and I joined his Facebook page, and I started to speak with him, and I told him that I had recently heard him on the radio station. So in my mind, me being in communication with him, even though I had been seduced by what he had said, I kept on saying that let me get myself close to him so that I can pray for him, so that the spirit, the demonic spirit that he uses to give people ritual money, that spirit can be chased out of him. But when I was speaking with him, I then told him that I wanted also to become a ritualist. He said, my boy, if you want to become a ritualist, then you have to come to Mutare. So I then planned to go there to Mutare. And when I arrived at his place, that was when he told me that the charms that he uses, those charms that he was going to give to me, they were going to be for free. The amount that I paid, it was only $40. This was the money for the consultation only. But as for the ritual charms that were going to give me money, he said that those ones, they were for free. He was giving them for free, but I was supposed to return them to him because he said that he is not allowed by his ancestors to use those charms. So the only way that he can make money, like in my own case, since I had gone to his house and I was going to get the tokoloshi, he was going to rent out that tokoloshi to me, and after that then I was supposed to return that tokoloshi to him. This was after 3 weeks after I would have made my money, and the amount that I was supposed to give to him, it was $4,000. So Brother Nashe, this was like the perfect deal. I had hit the jackpot. So I said, finally, I have hit the jackpot. So I then took the charms. The charm that he gave me, they were in a clay pot. He said that I was not supposed to look inside that clay pot, and each and every morning for 3 weeks I was going to have this magic money that will be appearing out of nowhere. When I arrived back home, Brother Nashi, I did not inform my girlfriend that this was what I had done. And the next morning when I woke up, I then found out that in my room there was money. Immediately I had my girlfriend knocking at my door, and I then hid the money underneath the mattress. She told me that she just wanted us to pray. And at that time, I then thought of returning back to my parents' house, which is in Kweru, because I did not want her to see that I was making money. So for 3 weeks, I was in Kweru, and she did not know anything. Whilst I was in Kweru, I was staying with our maid, and our maid, she then found out that this is what I was doing. And at that time, when she found out that I was now a ritualist, on that night, I had been told by that traditional healer that since this was the last day of the 3 weeks that he had given me, what I was supposed to do, he had told me to make a print out of my parents' pictures as well as my siblings, and I had their physical pictures. He had said that I was supposed to make a little fire, and I was supposed to take the ashes. So I had taken the ashes, and he had said that I was supposed to cut myself open. Oh, and when I was in Mutare, my brother, that man, he said that I want you to cut yourself a little bit. So he had given me his blade, and so he had given me his So he had given me his hunting knife, and I had cut myself on my right arm so that the blood can fall on his walking stick. He said that this was me signing the contract with his ancestors. So he told me that I was supposed to do that same thing after I had lit the fire, and after it had died down, I then took the ashes, and he told me to go into my room. So he said that with the ashes, you are supposed to make a circle, and you are supposed to place first your parents' pictures and your siblings' pictures on the floor, and after that then you create the circle using those ashes. But these ashes, after I had taken them, I had took a razor blade and I had cut myself on my left arm, and I had sprinkled the ashes with my blood, and that is what I did, and I made that circle. And after that, when I was busy concentrating, that was when I had my bedroom door as it was being opened up, and immediately I saw that this was actually our maid who had walked on me as I was performing those rituals. And our maid asked me what exactly was I doing. She said that the thing that I was doing, it was evil, and she had sensed that I was the one who was making her to have all of those evil dreams. She said that she had several encounters. She said that she had had several dreams of me as I'll be leading her into the forest and taking her to this other grave which was in the forest, and telling her that this is her grave. So she said that she wanted to tell my parents, just in case if anything was going to happen to her. She walked out of my bedroom, and as she was going to take her phone, which she had left in the kitchen, that was when that traditional healer from Malawi magically appeared in my room and told me that he had came to kill our maid because she was about to expose me. So then that traditional healer, he then disappeared, and I heard a loud noise in the kitchen. I rushed there. I then saw that our maid had collapsed, and from that day she got really sick. She was unable to talk, and then she passed away. But this was after I had informed my parents, who called her parents, and they came and they picked her up, and she died in the village. So they don't even know that she was part of my ritual sacrifice, because she had seen the things that she was not supposed to see. So this is what I did, Brother Nashi. This is how I made my money for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, I then returned back to that traditional healer, and I gave him back that clay pot that was giving me all of this money. This is my own story. It just gives me a lot of pain thinking that one day I am supposed to sacrifice my own parents and siblings, but that is the deal that I had with this traditional healer. Yo, dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by our brother right there. The scary part is when he said that when I was communicating with that traditional healer, I wanted to pray for him so that I can chase away the demons that I was telling myself that those are the demons that he is using to consult to make people to become ritualist. But I ended up being a ritualist. Strange things do happen in this world.